It's game 2 of our Thursday coverage of the UT Tyler High School team camp here in the Harrington Patriot Center, home of the UT Tyler Patriots and Lady Patriots. This game 2 affair, once we get our camera going, will be between the TK Gorman Crusaders, who have just finished playing a game against the Bullet Panthers, taking on the newly led by former Giantis head coach Ty Jackson, Hawkins Hawks, going from one blue bird to another. Coach Davis is, not Ty Jackson, Ty Davis. Talked Davis beforehand. We just got word that their star guard, Boston Connor, recovering from a hip injury, will be playing in this ball game. Braden Givens is out as well with an injury. We'll be trying to get updates as soon as we can from Coach Davis as the game transpires. Here we go. Tip-off is underway. TK Gorman will start with possession. Here comes Bo Bender now. Had a pretty good finish to his previous game against Bullet. Let's see if they can carry that momentum into the beginning of this one. Once again, remind you guys, it's 2 running minute halves. The only time the clock stops is if the score is within 10 in the final 2 minutes of the second half. Both teams have 7 fouls to give, and there is no fouling out for either team. Both coaches get 1 30-second timeout per half. Timeouts do not carry over in overtime. Be the first team to get 3 points wins, as Boston Connor, fresh legs for the Hawkins Hawks, coming up with a steal. They'll get in the blue and white. Hawkins Hawks will get their first possession. Hawkins, their uniforms are all blue, white numerals and white lettering with a white trim. TK Gorman wearing all white uniforms as Bo Bender takes it right down the lane to open up the scoring now for TK Gorman. Let's see if they can possibly get some momentum going from that last game. Okay, first game didn't go as well as you want, but that's beauty basketball. You always get another opportunity.
Yep.
In the corner, it's Connor. Connor, floater is up, and there it is. That's what you get from a kid like Boston Connor. You get someone that can handle the ball, but can also move off the ball as well. You'll be able to watch them on the Antler Sports Network later on this high school basketball season. As well as TK Gorman Crusaders. We have 2 games from the Crusaders and 1 game from the Hawks. Be sure to go to antlersn.com/schedule. As Favre gets his bucket to go. Looks like he's on a roll as well. Already almost like a whole new team. It's amazing what a fresh new scoreboard can do sometimes for a basketball team.
Yes, sir.
Here's Marshall White. White, pass intended for Connor. Goes in the court too, and it strikes again.
Coach Murray is trying to get his guards to understand that when the offensive play comes down, they're not supposed to be comfortable. Why are we watching them dribble the ball? Get up in them.
Here comes Ryan Richburg. Richburg had a solid game. Only muster 6 points. Richburg over to Bender. Bender back to Richburg. Richburg looking. Gets it into Favre. Favre, follow away Dirk-like jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound corralled by Derek Holman, and here come the Hawks once again. 4-2 your score. The Crusaders ahead, 17:40 left to go. Ball's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay Hawkins' possession. Joseph Richburg doing a great job of disrupting the layup without trying to get a foul or anything there. Great hands. Here's Holman. Holman spins, goes up. Easy shot, just can't get it to go. Rebound by J.C. Murray, can't get it, but it'll be Bo Bender who comes down with it for the Crusaders. One thing about Bo, he ain't scared to get a rebound, though, is he?
No, he's not.
Even with a smaller statue, still not afraid to get in there amongst the trees and get a rebound or 2. Here's Richburg now. Head coach Kevin Murray to my left, instructing this Crusader offense. Over to Favre, gets the screen from Richburg. Out to Ryan Richburg, wing 3. Can't get the shooter's roll. Straight line shot, just couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Holman. Holman gets it up to Connor. Connor going up the close sideline, has Richburg on him. He drives, goes up. Is going to go to the line for 2. That foul is going to be on number 4, Adam Favre. That's his first personal foul, first team foul of the ball game as we approach the 16.5-minute mark of the first half. Personally, I can say I'm glad to see this Gorman's team's got a second win. Hopefully this game is a lot more competitive. Boston Connor heads to the line. An all-district point guard as the free throw was good. We have ourselves a tie ball game. Boston Connor having one of the best plays in the Antler Sports Network that we have seen last season. And they're playing a game against Daniel Shipman. The Big Sandy Wildcats just last season. That game is still available to watch and is under our ASN Classics tab on our YouTube page, or you can even find it online at antlersn.com. Here's Connor. Connor drives, steps back, heck of a step back. Can't get the corresponding three to fall. Going back up with it is Chase Owens. He can't get it either. Bo Bender's going to get in there, but he's going to get tackled for a foul. That's going to be Bo's first. Team second. Both teams still notched at 4. It's going to be J.C. Murray. No? They're going to call it on the floor. I thought they were going to look at first. The official put up a 2 to make. Thought it was going to be a shooting foul there, but no, it's going to be on the floor. Ball gets inbounded to White. White goes up with it. And that's going to be free throws and count the bucket as well. Marshall White, a tough fall-away jumper. Going to go back to the line to try to get one more bucket. Substitution being made. Our first substitution being made. Rylan Slick subbing in for the Hawkins Hawks. I got to say, Rylan Slick, that might be the best name that we've seen so far today. Probably the best name we've heard all camp. Rattles in the free throw, and it's 7-4. Gorman down 3, still a one-possession ball game, but you don't have to necessarily get a 3 here. Still a very close game. Not out of reach by any means. Here's Bender. Bender, Marshall on him. Hawkins getting in a 2-3 defensive set. Out to Bender. Wide open wing. 3. Can't get it. Back iron no good. He gets his own rebound. Gets it into Joseph Richburg. He can't get it either. Looks like he might have got tapped in the back there.
Gotta finish.
Might have disrupted the shot. And the finishing woes continue for Richburg in this Gorman offense as Froth steps up for a way downtown 3, and he knocks it home. We got a tie ball game. 7-7, 14-14. Showing on the clock. Left in this first half of play. Here's Connor on the far side. Asking for a screen from Holland and gets it. Here's Connor. Drives. As he's through, goes up for the layup, and he's got it. Here's Frov out to Bender. Bender swings it to the corner. Back out, tough pass, crawled in by Frov. Back out to Bender on the close side wing. Drives, goes up over Holland, up and under. Holland might most likely get tacked for that foul. Holland looked like he was in pretty good position. He's not going to get called. Whoa. Yes, he is. That's going to be J.C. Murray's first personal foul. Some game for the first time will be number 20. New addition to this Hawkins team. Lineup. This time like these where you want to get up and move. Here's Connor looking. Guarded by Bender. Swings over to Slick. Slick can't get it to go. The Richburg corrals the rebound, and the Crusaders are running. Here's Fav. Fav sets back out. Gets it over to Roberts in the corner. Gets it to Bender. Bender to Richburg. Richburg drives baseline. Gonna draw a foul. Looks like they're going to be on the floor, and it is. That foul is going to be called on Hawkins, number 11. That's Rylan Slick. That's Slick's first personal foul. 15 foul. Here's Favre. Out to Richburg. Richburg, fantastic screen by Favre to get Bender wide open. He can't get the corner 3 to go, and Connor corrals the miss. Connor out to White. White driving. Goes sideline, gets it back out to Connor. Connor jabs, goes through, Euro step, layup, can't get it to go, can get a kiss off the glass. Corresponding rebound, can't get it down either. Here comes Favre. It's an uneven 3-on-4 break. He's got a man to his left, he's going to take it himself, and he's got it. And here Coach Kevin Murray to my left saying all the way, and that's exactly what Favre did. Took it right down Main Street into the mayor's office, as they say. Here come the Hawks. Into Slick. Slick had Martin down floor, couldn't get it. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Turnover, Hawkins. Hawks, they'll make a substitution. Chase Owens. And Derek Holman subbing back in for the Hawks. Foster Connor. The straw that stirs the drink for this Hawkins offense will take a seat. Now we Gorman to basketball.
Crusaders like they got a little life to them this game.
Out to Richburg now. Richburg swings it to Favre for 3. He ran back before the shot even went down. Trifecta. Seems the Favre's got a big of a swagger. Maybe Joseph Richburg gets sent away by Holman. Here's Martin. Gets it back out. Holman again with it. Guarded by Favre. Holman, the big man's going to take it himself. Takes a 19-foot jumper. Can't get it to go. Great box up by Ryan Richburg. That's one thing he can do. He can definitely box somebody out. The Crusaders on the break. They get the layup for 2. They're on a 6-0 run. Antler Sports Network.
car is one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's such. Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 3021 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under-the-hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make is the only place to get the best service for your car in the entire East Texas area. Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, proud sponsor of the Antler Sports Network.
Hey, my name is George, and I love the Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets. It's like me grilling at home. It tastes very similar to that, except the seasoning. I probably can't season it as well as Chick-fil-A does. The chicken's super tender, and honestly, the best nuggets I've ever tasted.
This is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
To make
Play resuming here after the Hawkins timeout. Gorman holding the 14-9 lead. Loose ball foul. Called on Gorman's number 4, Adam Favre. That's his second personal foul. Substitution being made, almost a platoon swap here for Hawkins. Eli Jackson, Boston Connor, and J.C. Murray summing into the ball game for the Hawks. Back into Holman. That's a fantastic skip pass, and he's got it.
They call foul.
Well, no, was a foul on the backside. No bucket. Is going to be placed at around half court. Fantastic screen set by Jackson. Excuse me. Fantastic screen set by Murray. Gets it to Jackson in the corner. Ball's going to go out of bounds. TK Gorman basketball. Just under 9.5 left to go in the first half. Gorman holding a lead, commanding lead. Both teams now about to sit in this 2-3 defensive set. Let's see what offense can break it first. Hawkins comes up with the steal. Here comes Murray. Almost looked like he carried there. No charge called. Jackson Jones in the perfect position to go for it. But Favre is even in the game for the Hawkins. Hawks will be number 4, Marshall White. Back into Holman. Holman on the low block. Follow-away jumper. Can't get it to go. Heck of a rebound and a heck of a finish by Chase Owens. Here's Bender. Bender crouching the second level of that 2-3 zone. Roberts slashes through, goes up. A lot of contact, no foul. Rebound corralled by Murray. Tolliver tries to tip it away, but the Hawkins Hawks control the glass. Here's White. White swings it to Connor to his far. Connor gets the screen from Holman. Over to Richburg. Swings it over to Bender. It's Jackson Jones in the corner now. Here's Bender. The Crusaders need to get into the gaps to break the zone. And speak of the devil, there's Ryan Richburg slashing through. Just can't get the shot to fall. That's the best way to beat a zone, especially when it's that spaced out. You got to attack the gaps. Got to get into open space. Fantastic defense. Help side defense by Jones. Here comes Roberts. Roberts down the sideline. Gets it up to Bender. Bender rises up. Air ball can't get that layup to fall. That's chicken leaving on the bone. You can't, but third time's is the charm. Here comes the Crusaders. Richburg at the top of the key. Over to his brother, Joseph Richburg. Richburg back out to Ryan. Ryan slashes. Over a Holman, can't get it to go. He's sent away. That's his first block of this affair. Here's Connor on the far side, down the sideline. Guarded by Joseph Richburg. Connor to the corner. He jabs. Takes the mid-range jumper. Head fakes, steps back, gets it into Holman. Holman puts his shoulder down, goes straight back up, and that's a big man move right there.
Yes. Not worth a foul, contact, none of that. Just go straight up.
Just going straight up when you have that size. That's the joy that you can have down low on the block. Here's Ryan Richburg into the corner. It's Jackson Jones. Jones gets it out to Joseph Richburg. Free throw line jumper. Rattles in and out, no good. Brooks Franz can't come down with it, but J.C. Murray can. Here come the Hawks. They're running. Here comes White. White with Roberts on him. Gets it over to Connor at the top of the key. Connor jabs, has Ryan Richburg on him. Rejects the screen. Goes up, not going to get anything from it. Here's Holman. Holman, bounce pass. Short corner shot, no good. J.C. Murray takes the lob. No, it looks like they're trying to play hot potato with it. Boston Connor comes through, and no, it's going to be Brooks Franz called with a foul. Personally, from this angle, that looked like it was a lot more ball than hand. Like I always say, I guess that's why we broadcast the games and not officiate them. Clock still rolling. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Boston Connor on the line. High arcing shot, and he's got it for 2. The Hawkins lead expands. It's 22-16 now. Here comes Joseph Richburg. His brother Ryan to his right. He swings it to him. Into the quarter, into the Bo Bender. Bo Bender with a fantastic floater. He's got it.
Great move. Attacking the defense at the core. Getting in.
You have someone like Derek Holman of that size, you gotta kind of be nifty, gotta be intuitive with your shots. You don't want to get sent away, but you don't want to do anything unnecessary either with the basketball. Just wanted to get a bucket as quickly as you can, the best way you can. Connor, skip pass over to Slick. Slick at the top of the key, back to Connor. Connor steps in, has got Slick in the corner. Slick fires for 3, off the glass, and the bank is open from downtown.
Did he call it?
I don't think he called it. I'm a firm believer that if he doesn't call glass on a shot, as the officials now meet here at the three-point line, the officials, if they don't call bank, to me it should count as a 2. But that's just me. As you can see, the officials here calling it was a loose ball foul on Gorman's Jackson Jones. The bucket will count that foul, although it wasn't a shooting foul. That's the 8th team foul for TK Gorman, so that will put Hawkins in the penalty. The official here talking to Jones and the Gorman bench as to what happened.
He got 42 on the block out. He pulled the offensive player back to get a rebound.
Now, loose ball foul on Jackson Jones does put Hawkins on the line for a 1-and-1. That'll put J.C. Murray on the line. Slick was the shooter, but Murray will shoot the free throw. Can't get it to go. And I hate to be the superstitious type, but what do they say? Ball don't lie. Ball's intercepted by the Hawks. Up to Murray. Murray up to Slick again.
Great
Slick.
job, TK getting back on defense.
Gets it into Holman. Holman's got that follow-away shot to fall. He's starting to get hot around that 12 to 16-foot range. You have a kid of that size that can stretch the floor, even if it's a long mid-range shot. It makes your defender have to come out and guard him from somewhere. Speaking of going out and guarding, Files tried to get that 3 off again, tried to run back like he did earlier in this game. Didn't get it to go. You like to see him try to follow a shot there, try to go in and get a rebound. Especially when you're down 27-18. Shots like that, you got to try to get back. Speaking of threes, can Ryan Slick convert? No, he cannot. Rebound corralled by Joseph Richburg. It's 47 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Driving, and it's stolen away by Marshall. Marshall White with it. Gets it up to Boston Connor. It's an even 2-on-2 break. He rises up, and he's got the kiss off the glass layup for 2. It's an 11-point ball game, but half the minute left to go, 30 seconds. Gorman can try to go 2 for 1 if they can make a quick stop here, even though there's no shot clock. We know this Gorman defense can get into passing lanes quickly and make extra possessions for themselves. Here's Bender in the corner. It's going to be Ryan Richburg with the pull-up jumper. He's got it. The Crusaders hitting the 20-point mark. It's 29-20. 12 seconds left. White looking for a man. Finds Murray. Murray up to White. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Steps back. White up to Connor. And that's the horn. We head to the half. Hawkins up 29-20. We'll be back after this. You're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp, the Antler Sports Network.
I met Dave pre-pandemic. He was coming out of his car with crutches, and I went out and rushed to help him.
I was like, what? Someone's actually coming out to help me?
Dave would order the same thing every day. The #1 meal, no pickles, large fry, large Diet Coke, and 3 ketchups. I don't know what it is about 3 ketchups.
Better than 2 and less than 4.
The topic of sports is where him and I really clicked.
We've basically been talking basketball ever since because of people like Marcus. This inspired me to become part of the Chick-fil-A team.
Hey! Now we got a full squad.
Exactly.
MTC Beats.
my name is George, and I love the Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets. It's like me grilling at home. It tastes very similar to that, except the seasoning. I probably can't season it as well as Chick-fil-A does. The chicken's super tender, and honestly, the best nuggets I've ever tasted.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy workday? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslinger serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old True Highway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler, local coffee, local connections.
New voice here on the Antler Sports Network. Our very own Dre Hawkins, a very familiar voice. Can't say familiar face because you hardly see our faces, but a very familiar voice on the Antler Sports Network. Dre, welcome to the UT Tyler High School Team Camp. How are we this Thursday afternoon?
It's great. It's good to be back. It's great to be back, man.
Always great to have you back on. Quick thank you to Matthew Hermans to my left, working the camera. He's also one of our fantastic Swift and Army Knives here at the Antler Sports Network. Second half of play resumes. TK Gorman holding a 4-point lead at the beginning of the first half. Couldn't hold it, though. Now they're sitting down 9 against this Hawkins Hawks team. Here's Holman. Pass anticipated for him. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Referees give possession to the TK Gorman Crusaders to catch you guys up in case you missed the first half of play. TK Gorman came out with pretty much a second win in their first game against Bullard. Bit of a rough go for the Crusaders, but now much more competitive game, a much more energized team. Looking to get a win here to finish opening up day 2. Here's Roberts. Wing 3, can't get it to go. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Richburg. Has Bo Bender behind him. He gets it out to him. Here's Roberts out to Joseph Richburg in the corner. He has J.C. Murray on him. Here's Bender driving over a Holman. Tough floater, can't get it to fall. Almost like he had a little bit of extra contact there, but no whistle blown. And here comes Boston Connor. Boston Connor, if you follow the Antler Sports Network last season, had a fantastic finish to help his Hawkins Hawks make it to the playoffs against the Big Sandy Wildcats in their play-on game, in their play-in game, not playoff game. As Holman's shot doesn't go. Fantastic steal by Murray. He's got Holman with him. I expect a lob here. No, he's going to take it himself. Goes up, can't get it to go. He tips it back out to Connor. They're going to reset, try to get a bucket out of this. Here's Marshall White. White into Murray. Murray goes through for 2. He's got it.
Both teams did a great job of crashing the glass in the first half, and that carried on to the second half.
Sometimes size just can overpower any team no matter how well you box out or what you do. It's good to have someone like Holman stalking the lane. Back out to Bender. Bender to Roberts. Roberts looking and looking. There's Adam Favre. Favre drives, goes up.
What a
Count
great
it.
move.
We always say $20 move, 2-cent finish. That's a $20 move and a $100 finish there. Great job finishing through contact. He's going to try to tack on an extra from the charity stripe. First personal foul on J.C. Murray. First team foul. Free throws no good. Corralled by the Hawks, and here comes Marshall White. White driving, has Bender on his hip. Goes up through it, off the side of the backboard, no good. Here's Joseph Richburg. It's an uneven 3-on-2 break, but he has Ryan Richburg trailing. He pushes off, and it's going to be an offensive foul. You see from this angle, we kind of have the chicken wing, arm there.
Chicken wing.
And ironically, as we said at the top of our 3 o'clock broadcast, it's National Chicken Wing Day. Dre, I got to ask, you a flats or drums kind of guy?
I'm a flats guy, man.
Team flats.
Team flats.
Team flats. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's continue some wing talk, shall we? Trying to get off, hate to get off topic, but what's the best sauce to put on wings? I'm a barbecue guy personally.
Ranch. Oh, man. Ranch is the greatest condiment on earth.
Ranch or blue cheese? You a blue cheese kind of guy?
Ranch guy.
Ranch guy through and through. I kind of got to agree with you. If you can sauce your wings in anything, you're a lemon pepper kind of guy, you buffalo.
Oh, that's tough. Probably lemon pepper just because it's traditional here in East Texas. It's, you know.
I'm a big fan of a nice barbecue sauce, and it's difficult to find a good barbecue sauce because I like it spicy, but you kind of want that sweetness to it, kind of like a mix between sweet and spicy. You got to have that perfect mix with a good barbecue sauce.
Never go wrong with a good barbecue sauce.
Never go wrong with a layup either as Boston Connor can't get it to fall. Rebound, a tough rebound by Ryan Richburg. He has Brooks Franz trailing to his left. He gets it to him. In the corner is Five calling for it. Goes up for the layup. It rattles in for two.
It's a great job of running the floor there. He didn't give it up early, but he eventually got it because he kept running the floor.
16-18. Left to go in the second half of play. Gorman still in this ball game. Here comes Connor. Connor drives, and it's swatted away by Frog, but no, it's going to be a foul call.
I thought that was clean.
From this angle, it looked like it was clean, and I know it definitely sounded clean.
Yeah, it definitely did. One of those calls, you call that a bang-bang play in sports.
50-50 call, the official. Giving the benefit of the doubt to the shooters. Boston Connor will head back to the line. Remind you guys that free throws in this team camp are 1 for 2. Shot no good. Five with it, controlling the tempo. Taking on the head of the snake that is this amazing TK Gorman offense. As Joseph Richwork, top of the key, three, he's got it. It's going to be a three-point call. Count the bucket, the official says it'll be, and also a foul on Hawkins, number 14, Derek Holman. We had this exact same situation occurred just not too long ago.
I believe they called the foul on the floor after the shot was made.
It seemed to be on the box out. Similar, the exact same situation as it was on the other end. Just a box out, little too much contact. The basket's good. 27-31, TK Gorman gets another possession. Will they get back-to-back threes here? Yes, they will.
6-point possession.
That's a heck of a flip. You went down 6, and now you're down 1 that quickly in less than almost 45 seconds just off of one call. Gotta love when you take advantage of opportunities like this. Great job by Joseph Richwork to get on the floor, but his foot was out of bounds as he corralled the ball. It'll be Hawkins basketball on their own basket along the baseline. Here come the Hawks. Looking for anything. They have Marshall in the corner. Drives on Bender. Rises up. Can't get it off the glass. No good. Ryan Richburg, fantastic touch pass to get it off to Bender. Those are little things that you like to see from Ryan Richburg. Little things, little intangibles that most people might not notice.
Yeah,
Going to be a travel call on Holman. Looks like he had about 3 or 4 Crusaders draped down on him, but this was called a travel. They'll inbound it right in front of us. Quick thank you once again to Matthew Romans. We can't thank you as well, Dre, and all of the Antler Sports Network workers that make events like this possible. And also thank you to the UT Tyler Patriots men's basketball program for putting on such a fantastic event. Also want to thank some of our sponsors, HDO and Tyler, for giving us some great refreshments on a hot summer afternoon. Also want to thank Chick-fil-A for helping keep us fed during this fantastic event. Also Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, Nippet Golf in Longview. There's going to be a foul called on the Hawkins Hawks. Also want to thank Kelly's Tattoos in Tyler and Monument Realty, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network. If you'd like to learn more about some of our amazing sponsors, go to antlersportsnetwork.com/advertising about some of the commercials that the network has produced, and also learn about the fantastic local business that help to keep the Antler Sports Network alive. Shot's going to be waved off. It's going to be a lane violation.
How often do you hear about lane violations nowadays in basketball?
Sometimes more than others. Especially with kids with these big feet nowadays, it's kind of hard to see. Hard to decide what's a lane violation and what's just a Kevin Durant moment where your foot's just a little bit too far on the line. That's a heck of a sideline screen. Goes up for the bucket, and he's got it.
That's great coast to coast. That's a great, like you said, it's a great screen there on the sideline to create an angle to the bucket.
Also, an even better job of the angle he set the screen on. Anybody could have just set a straight-up screen, try to take a charge or mess around and get an illegal screen call, but he just took the screen. Fantastic angle. Even better result.
Screening is an art.
Shot no good. The Gorman Crusaders coming back with it. 12.5 minutes left to go in the second half. Crusaders still a one-possession game. Bo Bender with a floater. That's his trademark. That floater can't get it to fall. That's a heck of a rebound.
Both teams
by
have
Chase
rebounded the
Owens.
ball. Both teams have rebounded the ball really, really good this game.
One thing about these two coaches, Kevin Murray for Gorman and Ty Davis, the new head coach at Hawkins, respectively, they preach rebounding. That's one thing you're going to see from either of these teams. Joseph Richworth flies through. The drives will continue forming at the cup. It's going to be Bump Bender going up against Holman. Can't get it to fall either. But I commend the bravery.
Yeah.
Not small statue, but you go up anyway. I like it.
Hard over height. I love it.
Fantastic block by Richworth. No, it's going to be a foul call. It's going to be his second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming back into the game for Hawkins be number 22, J.C. Murray. Remember, no foul outs in this camp according to the camp rules set by the University of Texas at Tyler. Both teams are awarded 7 fouls to give. Double bonus initiated after 10. So far, these teams might go to overtime. Overtime rules go as follow. First team with 3 points wins. That's the free throw rattles in and good. 35-30 now. Hawkins, the Hawks with the lead. 11 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the second half of play. Here comes Bender as he crosses the timeline, has Joseph Richburg to his left, gets it to him now. He's handing out the wing, looking around. Skip pass to the corner, drives along the baseline, goes up, 13-foot jumper, nothing but air ball, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Gorman Crusaders. No, it's going to be last touch by Hawkins, it appears to be.
Gorman is doing a great job of driving in that zone and just finding the open shots.
They just got to finish. That's all it is. And if you watch the first game against Bullard, that was their biggest thing as well. They're getting easy looks. They just got to convert. Here's Bender. Bender hesitates, and it's going to be an illegal screen. That's a heck of a call. That's a great call.
That is a great call.
We need calls like that more in the NBA.
Yes, we do.
Substitution being made. Derek Holman subbing right back into the ball game. One scrappy player for another. Chase Owens taking a seat. One thing about both of these teams, they're not afraid to get physical in the paint. That's what you like to see as a coach, especially in a summer league game, in a camp. Nothing really too big on the line. Might be a scout or two watching, but at the end of the day, it's not going under record. So that aggressive play is something you'd welcome, as long as no one's getting hurt.
Yeah, there's nothing more that coaches like the teams that play hard and teams that rebound. And both of these teams are doing it well.
Skip pass back out to Marshall. Marshall down low to Holman. Puts a shoulder down, kicks it back out. He's slick. Back into Holman. Holman over contact.
That's a great move.
That's a big man bucket right there.
Little baby hook.
What does Shaq always say? Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
On National Chicken Wing Day. Funny how things work themselves out. Here's Bender. Swings it back to the corner. Looking for anything. Looking for a gap in the zone, and I think they found it. Richburg drives. Goes up. Can't get it. Once again, another empty opportunity. That was a heck of a drive.
What an outlet pass.
Back out to Murray. Murray goes up. Gets the easy layup kiss off the glass. That's a 6-0 run the Hawks have sprung out to. It's 39-30.
It's a great outlet pass there by the big fella.
Just a hair over 9 minutes left to go, and that's another thing TK Gorman can even attest to. Even though he might not be playing, Anthony Todd, that's a big man that can start the break with a nice pass or even a couple dribbles up the floor.
No question.
Wing three, deep wing three taken. No good off the side of the backboard and off. Here comes Marshall White, guarded by Bender, met at the timeline immediately. Trying to get yet another one of those screens there. He goes up through lots of contact, no foul there. Rebounded by Joseph Richburg. Richburg's looking. He's got numbers. It's a 4-on-5 break. He drives, bounce pass up to Bender. Bender goes up, and he's got it. That ends that 6-0 run. Spurred on by the Hawkins Hawks. Let's see if the Crusaders can find yet another second win, as they always have. Connor, free throw line jumper. He's got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
It's a great job of taking your time there and knocking down that jump shot. No need to rush.
This takes a nice little free throw jumper. As Dick Vitale always said, nothing but nylon, baby. Nothing but nylon. 41-32. 8:10 left to go in the second half of play. Here's Joseph Richburg. Swings it back out to Bender on the far side wing. Fantastic skip pass into Jackson Jones at the corner. Here's Richburg now. Richburg drives back up to Bender, and it goes over to court 2. Will it get to court 3? And it does. That's the farthest the ball has gone mid-game so far this year. Right on time, as well as the game on court 2. Misses that ball by a couple of seconds. Glad no one got hurt there. Also want to thank the Texas Association of Basketball Officials Tyler chapter for volunteering their time and their basketball expertise to officiate these games over the past couple of days as we loom closer to Championship Saturday. Be sure to tune into our social media accounts. Go to Twitter at @Antler_SN, Facebook.com/AntlerSN, and also on our YouTube page to keep updated with all things Antler Sports Network and to find out what games we'll be broadcasting. Tomorrow on Championship Saturday, we'll be broadcasting 2 gold bracket games as well as the gold championship game to see who comes out victorious. The UT Tyler High School team camps. Plenty of fantastic programs, all deserving of a little bit of hardware, but only one team could come out victorious. Here's Bender at the top of the key. Swings it to Richburg. Richburg got to fire off a 3. Can't get it to go. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Jones. Yet another offensive possession kept alive by the Crusaders by ample offensive rebounding. Here's Bender. Swings across to Richburg. Richburg finds his man in the corner. Drives baseline. Goes up over Holman. It's sent away. And
great weak side help there by
Holman, his third block of the ball game. Here's White. Bender on him, slashes through, takes a screen from Holman. 17-foot jumper, can't get it to go. Tough rebound. Brooks Franz with his 3rd rebound of the ball game. 1 offensive rebound attack on as well. Here's Jackson Jones at the corner, back out to Bender. Bender to Richburg. Richburg has Franz in the middle. Gets it to him. Takes the jumper. Nothing but air, but that was a pretty good shot. Good quality shot. Had a man that was left, had a man in front of him. Amanda was right as well, so a big contested. But if you take shots like that early on,
You're not mad at that. It's a good quality shot. Sometimes you just miss it.
got to keep, even if you miss, got to keep taking shots like that. It's a good quality shot. Anybody could have just went in with a guy that's a little bit bigger than you, fair to say. Got 3 blocks. Just got to take that mid-range shot.
What a great pass.
Fantastic pass. Can they get something out of it, though? It's Holman going back up, and no. Hate to see this possession come up empty for the Hawkins Hawks. He goes back up, and one. That's a heck of a bucket.
And Holman has had his way in the paint on the offensive and defensive side. Rather that means swatting shots, rather that means getting offensive and defensive rebounds. He's had his way in the paint.
That's a grown man bucket right there. It's the Hawkins Hawks. Put 43 points on the
Sometimes
board.
as a big man, you just got to keep it simple. Sometimes you just need a power dribble and just lay it up and in.
Not everybody can be Akeem sometimes, you know? Rebound brought down by Franz, going down the far sideline. Drives up, no call or anything. Looks like he had some contact. Here's Holland. Holman. Great pass up to Owens. He steps back. Follow-away jumper. Can't get the shooter's roll, but guess who comes down with it? You won't believe who. It's Derek Holman.
Great pass.
Fantastic pass and even better finish. This Hawkins offense is rolling.
Second and third chance.
And 3rd chances can be the difference between a close game and a team taking control the way that they have so far. Here's Bender. Bender over to Richburg. Richburg gonna fire a 3 of his own. Rattles in and out, no good. That's a heck of a roll. And he gets and 1 on his own as Brooks Franz say, when anything you can do, I can do better.
Good job there, crashing the glass, fighting through the contact and getting the and 1.
Brooks Franz hitting the line for his first attempt. And a bucket the easy way at the cherry stripe.
I like it. Everybody wants to shoot threes. I like 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Nothing wrong with good old-fashioned and 1, especially when it comes to momentum. That could be a momentum shifter. Fran's shot is good. Remember, all trips to the free throw line are only 1 shot. Here's Martin. Martin,
What a
fantastic pass into Holman.
Great pass there by Martin. Had 3 defenders on him, kicked it to the big man for the easy layup.
There he is, Martin and Eli Jackson, 2 of the newest additions to Ty Davis's roster for this week's event. Young guys just ready to get out here and play, and as you can see, they're making fantastic contributions. Speaking of the devil, here's Eli Jackson. He's got an open break, goes up for it. Bender starts to tip it away, and fantastic job disrupting the layup. Here comes the Crusaders. They're running. This is an uneven break. He's got to take it himself. Drives down the line, right down Main Street. Just can't get into the mayor's office, however. He's got a man wide open down floor. Gets it up to Marshall White. White going to take the layup himself, kiss off the glass, and he's got it.
Hawkins doing a great job of running, getting stops and running the floor.
Bender's got to get it into somebody before the 5-second count. Marshall White tips it away. Bit of a miscommunication there.
What a move.
Marshall skips through. Wow, what is it about these Hawkins guards that make these amazing layups through the air?
That's a great job. Euro around the second defender, easy layup off the glass.
This Hawkins team in the second half has been an absolute highlight reel to watch so far. Culpepper catches the inbounds pass, and he's going to just barely step out of bounds. It'll be Hawkins possessions. They make a substitution coming back in for the Hawks. Number 11, Rylan Slick.
And
My vote for probably the best name in the entire camp. Rylan Slick, that's a heck of a name.
That is a heck of a name. And Hawkins, for the most part in the second half, doing a great job of keeping it at 1 possession defensively, getting the rebound, securing the rebound, and getting out and running.
Speaking again, now we'll get out to a timeout here called by TK Gorman. Back in 30 seconds. You're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the ASN.
I met Dave pre-pandemic.
The rules of the road.
We're back after the TK Gorman timeout. Both teams leaving their respective huddles. Your score, Hawkins 51, TKG 35. We'll be seeing both of these teams on the Antler Sports Network broadcasting slate for the 2022-2023 high school basketball season. We'll see TK Gorman take on Tyler All Saints Trojans and the Rose City Holy War, all part of Circle M Crawfish Rivalry Week. That game will be on December 16th of 2022.
Did you say crawfish, partner?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Circle M Crawfish. Some of the best food in town, in my opinion.
Oh,
if you haven't been to Circle M Crawfish, you're definitely missing out.
Oh,
Whether you like crawfish or seafood or anything, they got something for you. That's a guarantee. They got pretty good tacos, too, as well. Newest addition to the menu. You wouldn't think that a seafood joint can make good tacos, but this is a personal pick of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Here come the Crusaders. Backing out, don't have any numbers, so smart decision to pull back out and rerun your offense, see what you got. Fantastic head fake, steps in, follow-away jumper. Can't get anything out of it. That's a heck of a shot, though. Like the head fake.
I love a good old-fashioned pump fake.
Here's J.C. Murray. Murray out to Martin. Can't get it to go. Fantastic disruption by Bender there. Bender, although he's small, once again, I know I say this a lot, but you kind of have to. Not afraid to get in there amongst the trees and disrupt a shot or two. Substitution being made by the Crusaders. Minute 20 left to go in this ball game. Both teams sitting at 14 fouls apiece. Gets it in, can't get the corresponding layup to fall from under the basket. It's going to be Jackson coming back out with it with the ball victoriously. On the drive, whole lot of contact there. No foul call as Owens falls to the ground, but gets right back up.
That's a good no call there. He went straight up, straight down.
Referee might have thought he would have sold a little bit of the extra contact. So, it happens. I've done it myself in my playing days, I have to admit. Gets out to Franz. Franz looking. Gets it into Culpepper. Culpepper gets it tipped away by J.C. Murray. Murray almost looked like he was about to carry. Like it was going to be a pass over to Martin across the glass. Excuse me, to Jackson. Is Eli Jackson.
It's a great job there by Jackson crashing the glass. Not giving up on the play.
20 seconds left to go in this ball game. Stepping into the three-point shot, top of the key. Nothing but air. It's no good. As we hit 13 seconds left on this clock. Hawkins gets it into Martin. I'm assuming as soon as they cross the timeline, this game will be over, and it does. That is your ball game, folks. The Hawks come by with a commanding win against the TK Gorman Crusaders. The Hawks 53, TK Gorman 35. Dre, any closing thoughts as we conclude this fantastic Friday?
I just think it's good to just see it. You know, everybody playing sports here in the summer, man. Summertime around here could get hectic, and it's just good to see good basketball played. Both teams played hard. They rebounded hard. It's good to see that.
All right. For Dre Watkins, Matthew Hermans, myself, Jared Jones, thank you all for watching this Friday edition of the UT Tyler High School Team Camp. Tune in tomorrow for Championship Saturday. Who's going to come away with the gold? Find out and see. Follow us on social media to see what games we will be streaming. And that's over.